everybody, Max here from MaksPlayground, and welcome to a Sims 2 tutorial on how to get your game working in The Sims 2. I will show you guys how I got it working on my computer. Now, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, or you may know what I'm talking about, since there was an update, I think it was back in January, The Sims 2 constantly crashes now, and it is a problem that a lot of other older games have been having with this new update that happened for Windows 10. The Sims 2 is an old game, as most of you guys do know that, so it does actually crash a lot, and it basically became impossible to play it. Like, I would go to a family and then I would leave and then there'd be a crash. I would try to change neighborhoods. I would try to make a sim. It would just crash after a certain amount of time. Now, this is because of I think it's called an allocated memory problem, and I'm going to show you how I got my game to work and what helped me. So I ended up getting the 4 GB patch. Now, I'll show you what that exactly is. Now, I followed a video, I believe it was the Essa channel that had it, and I will definitely leave the link below for that. It goes in more in depth of some of the other things that you could do to get your game working, but basically this is what I did to get my stuff working, and it worked like it worked like magic. So I'm also going to leave a little bit of a tutorial on how I got my game to stop doing the pink flashes, which were like that. Some of you guys may have experienced this after doing this little fix. You don't know what's going on. But yeah, so I will definitely help you guys with this too. It's a little bit tedious, but if you can follow along and understand this, and if you have any questions, please just leave that in the description below, or the comment section below, and I will do my best to help you with what I can. So you guys, basically you download the 4 GB patch. It's not a huge thing. Just make sure, you know, I will leave these links below. So you just download the 4 GB patch, and then I already have it on my computer. So you click it. There's going to be an app like allowance kind of screen pop up, and you have to go into you go into your PC. Now, this is for the Ultimate Collection through Origin. This isn't through disk. I don't have a disk drive on my computer, so I have to use the Ultimate Collection. So you go into local disk, you go Programs 86, and you go into Origin Games. You go The Sims 2, and then you go with Fun with Pets, because that's the last kind of, like, I guess, set, or the set that you get with the Sims 2. You go to SP9, which is, like, I guess the mansion and garden stuff one, which is, I believe, the last stuff pack that came with the Sims 2. It acts pretty much like a expansion. But you go into CS bin. Now you are supposed to click. Now I'm not going to, because that's I've already done this, but to apply the patch exactly, you go and you double click your Sims EP9. A little thing will pop up asking you if you want to patch it. If that's what you want to patch, you press OK. So there's that. Now, there's another step that you can do, and it's with the graphics rule maker. Now, I will leave a link to a video that explains the graphic rules maker. It's something that I don't think I can explain thoroughly enough. I will go in and kind of just show you. I can leave a link to the graphic rules maker download and the video on how to set that up below. So make sure you check out that description. That I don't think that really fixed my like I said, I don't believe that fixed this problem for me, the pink flashing, because I still got it after I did it, but it does. The graphic rules maker does help you if you have a newer graphics card. Like, I have the GTX 1070 graphics card, and I feel like with using that graphics rule maker, I was able to set it up where it recognized my new graphics card. So that's kind of important. So if you want to do that, make sure you check out the video for that below. It kind of goes into some details about a fix for this problem right here. So you do, like I said, you install the 4 GB patch. You can go into your game and check to see if it's working. I did that right away to see, and then I noticed that this problem happened. But basically, you can go into your game, that will work. But I'm going to show you guys how to fix the pink flashing problem, how I fixed my pink flashing problem. So you guys might know Mara Sims. She is an incredible Sims 2 Let's Player. She does the Sims 2 Build a City challenge, and it's just yeah. Anyways, I found her. Now for all this fixes and stuff like that, I had to search the depths of the internet, trying to find, just googling like so many different things, like strings of words that make sense. But yeah, so it says Sims 2 ping flash and crash fix. So if you guys want to just kind of read through this, there is these tips that she followed and stuff like that. Now she kind of also discovered that, you know, she said even after applying all tips above, the flashing pink glitch and the crashing that followed came back to my game after a few days. If you continue to have these issues despite of applying the changes above, try these methods. My game has finally stopped crashing and flashing after I tried these and made permanent changes to the game itself. And then she does post a video that I will be posting there. I found that just on YouTube, but this video, it you know, it helped a little bit. It's the one who gave me this tip. So tip number 6, this is really important for you guys. The boolProp use shader false. Now I will make sure I will link this link in the description as well as this cheat. I know it sounds super complicating. It really isn't if you just follow carefully, and I'm really trying to explain this thoroughly so that you guys don't get too confused. I'm really sorry if you do. Again, if you have questions, please just leave them in the the comment section below. So yeah, and so tip 6 and tip 7 really helped me. So basically you go into delete your thumbnails folder. Now I will go back, you go to Ultimate Collection, you go to thumbnails, you delete that, okay? So delete the thumbnails. Don't worry, it won't cause any problems in your game. I've done it many of times. I also delete my accessory cache and my groups cache. That's just something that sometimes your game won't start. I've had that problem, so I just delete those. Again, it does not cause any stuttering or anything like that in your game. It actually just helps clear out hidden files, I guess you could say. So yeah, so basically you do that. And then another thing is to change your settings in game. Now this is really important that you guys do this, and as well as the boolProp use shaders false. Now you guys might have some custom content or mods that need shaders. Basically, you might have to take that custom content out if you are having a huge problem with the pink flashing. Now, sometimes people won't have it, but I did, and it's really creepy. Like, my Sims faces will attach from their bodies, and instead of walking, they'll just like glide, and their arms will be, it's really creepy. To say the least, it's creepy. So I really do recommend that cheat to get it to work if you're okay with sacrificing some of your mods that need shaders. But yeah, so again, so tip number 6, sorry, do that when you go right into a family. Just put that cheat in. It might take a couple seconds, or you can add this to your user startup cheat file. Now I don't know that because I haven't tried that yet, which I plan to try. It's basically when you start, like, cheats that start up right at the beginning of your game. But anyways, moving forward, so again, number 7, delete your thumbnails from this file location, documents, EA Games, The Sims 2, and thumbnails. Yeah, see, it says if you start getting the flashing pink glitch while playing on a lot, can happen especially if you've been running the game for a long time. Save and exit game and delete all thumbnails before restarting the game. So it's really important that you, like, if you've been playing for a while, when I play for long periods of time, I will always save. I save everything, like every half an hour, 20 minutes, sometimes 15 minutes if I'm noticing some weird stuff in my game. But I'll exit. It doesn't take that long for my game to load up. I don't have a huge amount of custom content in there. So what I do is I just exit, I delete my thumbnails again, and then I restart it, and I put in the same cheats and stuff. Now, another, a big one is tip number 8, change your settings in game to make the ones shown in the video above. Shadow off, lighting medium, view distance medium. Now I'm going to jump into game right now and show you guys what I mean by this. So if you give me just 1 second, I will show you guys what I changed my settings to in my game. Now, again, this is what really comforted me, and I followed her right away because basically me and her have a very similar computer. Like, she has the GTX 1070 graphics card like I do, and she's running it on a Windows 10. I don't know why I said Windows Media, excuse that. But she's running on Windows 10 with the same graphics card that I do, the same processor that I have. So she says, and disabling shades and deleting thumbnails regularly has proven to be the only way of me playing the game without random crashes because of the flashing pink texture issues. So we are going to jump into my game, and I will be right back, you guys. Okay, so I am back and my game is up, and I'm in Pleasant View because Pleasant View is Bay. So I'm going to show you guys what I do when I first start up my game, and I'll show you how I disabled some of those little settings that I was talking about. So we are going to just pop up the cheat menu with Shift, Ctrl, and C, and we are going to pop this cheat in. Again, boolProp UseShaders false. I like to do that when I get into the neighborhood, so that if it, like, when you go into a house, sometimes the pinkness will already be there and your game can stutter, and it's not no bueno. So I just pop that in. It like is a little bit lag for a second or two, and then we're gonna go into Don Lothario. We're just gonna go and pop that stuff in, and I'll show you guys the settings. I actually recently posted a like a makeover of Don Lothario's condo, like yesterday when this is being filmed. But yeah, kind of like check that out if you want. But yeah, so I'm gonna go into his house. See, there's not very much pink or anything like that as of right now, but just to be safe, I always do it when I pop into a family's house. I go that, and then I pop it in right like that. Again, boolProp UseShaders false. Now that link or that cheat will be in the description below. I will make sure I have that for you guys. So maybe if you want to copy and paste it to some like document, which is how I do it, you just press false, or you press enter. Press enter. You can make sure everything's good. You can like press play for a minute, kind of just get him to move around. Yep, I did a makeover of Don Lothario. Look at him. What a lush. I low-key love Don Lothario. But anyways, I will show you guys how I have my settings as well. So again, remember how I said that you have to have shadows off. I turn them off. It also prevents those big like black blocks when you first, like under your Sims and stuff, when they're moving, when you first start up your game. And then another thing, lighting. I have my lighting on medium. That's good. Like, I don't really notice the difference. It's whatever. I don't mind having lower settings if it's gonna make my game run fluently or better. Like, that's all I worry about. It's like, I don't want my game to crash. So yeah, I have it on medium. I have shadows off, and I have this one is the view distance. I have view distance on medium. It doesn't honestly not that bad. Like, it's not super detailed, but you can still see things in the distance, which is really nice. Like, you can see the trees, you can see the other houses in the direct area. So those are the things that you do have to make sure of when you start your game up after putting in the 4GB patch. Granted, that works for you. If you guys do have any questions with this, I'm trying my best to explain it to you, and I'm really sorry if it's coming off confusing, you're a little bit unsure. Again, all the links that I have mentioned and like the resources that I've mentioned in this video will be in the description below, you guys. There is the thing for the graphics rule maker. I will leave a video to how this girl did it. It's very useful if you want your computer to recognize your new graphics card. That is very important. However, it might not fix the pink flashing. It didn't for me. But when I went on Mara's Tumblr, I will again leave that link below. It comes with a bunch of tips that you can follow. I definitely suggest tip number 6, 7, and 8. those are very important, and that's what I have gotten my game to work. Again, we had pretty much the same computer specs, so it worked on hers and it worked on mine. And remember, guys, don't be afraid to like exit your game, save, exit, and restart it. It's really, really important to be able to do that so your game can refresh it. Make sure you're deleting your thumbnails in the thumbnails folder in your Sims 2 EA documents stuff. Make sure you delete those, and don't be afraid of that. Just don't delete the folder, just delete what's in the folder, and make sure you can delete your accessories cache and your groups cache. Again, I reiterate that. Just make sure that you follow those steps and your game should run fluently. Sometimes you get the odd pink flashing even when you use the shader sheet. I usually just restart my game with that. It's not a problem as long as I am implementing that cheat constantly when I'm starting my game and when I'm inside of a household. And sometimes, again, it still happens once in a while, but it's worth doing because I can play my game now fluently and for the most part, and I'm just so happy. I'm so happy to be bringing Sims 2 content back to this channel. So yeah, I really do hope you guys found this helpful. Again, if you have any questions, let me know in the description. This is my first like actual big help tutorial, so I'm really nervous to do it, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys you know, are gonna use it, and if you do and it worked for you, please let me know. And if it's like you're still having trouble, again, let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to help you guys. I want to bring The Sims 2 to everybody because it's my favorite game. So yeah, so I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world, and give this video a thumbs up if it did help you, or a thumbs down if it didn't. That actually will help me know better if you guys want to thumbs down the video. And just let me know in the comments, and tap that subscribe button if you're a Sims 2 player and you want to see more Sims 2 content. Let me know. So yeah, bye guys, and I will be seeing you in my next video.